China State Construction Engineering Corporation is the new owner of the British Colonial Hilton No. 1 Bay Street. A formal contract signing took place this evening between the government and the company at the Hilton to formalize the agreement. The company reportedly won that bid over about a dozen other contenders. We also understand that the hotel will be operated by Hilton and it will retain that name.
Well, Minister of Tourism Obi Wolshcombe says through this accord, the Hilton would add to the splendor of Bay Street requires. He says Bay Street has to become the center of attraction and the welcome spot of our destination. China State Construction Engineering Corporation. It must be noted that China is still one of the strongest economies in the world. China State Construction Engineering Corporation, through its subsidiary China Construction America, is the state-owned company building the multi-billion-dollar Bahama resort.
The High Commissioner of the Bahamian Diplomatic Office in Ottawa, His Excellency Dr. Kelsey Johnson, is here for that diplomats meeting. He spoke with us earlier today. Here's what he had to say about security following that threat in Ottawa.
I've already discussed that with the Permanent Secretary, and we will have to look at cameras for our mission. We have no cameras on the inside. The only cameras are the cameras in the hallways and so forth of the building and overlooking the elevators and so forth. But in the mission itself, there isn't a single camera. And like my deputy chief said to me the other day, if something happens at the front where our reception is, the way the building is, we won't know at all. And the other thing I'm thinking about is the presence of a policeman being there on a daily basis.
In other news tonight, no confirmation yet on what decision was made on the future of Dr. Andre Rollins as a member of the Progressive Liberal Party. You may recall that at the party's National General Council meeting last month, an internal committee was formed to review the Member of Parliament for Fort Charlotte's actions in Parliament. While the National General Council meeting for October was held at the PLP's Farrington Road headquarters last night with no appearance from Mr. Rollins, but the Member of Parliament for Bamboo Town, Renwood Wells, who was recently fired, was there. He did not, however, grant us an interview, but the Progressive Liberal Party's chairman, Mr. Bradley Roberts, did and updated us on the progress of the internal committee's work.
The disciplinary committee did not report tonight. They are still conducting their hearings, and they plan to meet again soon, and we should have their final report by next council meeting in November.
Is there any reason for the delay?
No, I think that they are doing a thorough job in reviewing whatever the facts are before them.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
I'm Sherelle Conliffe, and this is your Raw Fidelity Weekly Market Recap. Trading this week on the market was moderate as shares of 10 different companies exchanged hands, increasing trade volume by 21% over last week. The biggest beneficiaries in this increase in trade volume were Commonwealth Brewery, FarmGuard, Kalina Holdings, all of whom saw their share price increase by 4.8%, 3%, and 1.6% respectively. Other market movers were Bahamas Waste, Cable Bahamas, AML Foods, Finco, Arawaki Port Development, all of which remained unchanged. Cable Bahamas has released their third quarter results, and as always, we encourage all shareholders to get a copy of it to learn how the company is performing. Here are some key dates to remember for upcoming dividend payouts. Consolidated Water and Focal have dividend payouts on November 7th, and Kalina Holdings on November 14th. In international news, U.S. stocks rose with the S&P 500 set for its best week since 2013, as share prices from companies from Procter & Gamble and Microsoft climbed after releasing positive earnings reports. Here's your investment tip for the week. Budget. As we approach the holiday season, it's important to put your spending in perspective. Set a budget and stick to it. Do not overspend. Your expenses will not go away over the holiday, so it's important to be mindful of your spending levels. And consider investing discretionary income in assets that appreciate, like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. For more information, give us a call at Royal Fidelity or visit our Facebook page or website at royalfidelity.com for more investment information. This has been your Royal Fidelity Weekly Market Recap. I'm Sherelle Conliffe.